So, lads, I'm late to this, and I'm just back, as I am just back from practice, and just out of the shower. Wemby is now injured and expected to miss a couple of weeks, which is not great. Which is not great for Spurs, not great for Wemby's, MVP hopes. Because, well, I mean this, Wemby's still one of the players that are in the hunt for the MVP. He's absolutely a player that is in with a puncher's chance of getting the MVP. And it looks like that might stop. That might stop. Because he's already missed one game. Hasn't missed any more. And if you guys agree with this, by the way, subscribe. We are trying to hit 12,300 by the end of the day. 31 off. We are trying for 13k by the end of the month. And we need to hit every mini milestone to do that. But yeah, it's one of those things now. Wemby being hurt is not ideal for the Spurs because the West is one of these weird things because it's like the Spurs, they won yesterday. I think there's games going on right now. There's a couple of games going on right now. The Spurs are not playing right now. But if you look right here, the Spurs are the 5th seeds. They're 9-4, but like 9-6. Had they beaten the Warriors twice in 2 winnable games, they'd be 11-2, which would put them in 2nd seed. But without Wemby, if you fall into the play-in, it can be tough because I would be still worried about the Warriors in a play-in setting. I'm not worried about the Portland Trail Blazers in a play-in. I'm still worried about the Clippers in a play-in. I am. I'm still worried about the Memphis Grizzlies in a play-in. Don't know if I'm worried about the Dallas Mavericks. You know what? With Kyrie and AD back, I'm still worried about them in a play-in. I am still worried about them in a play-in. Like that is, it's one of those tough things that there are teams in that play-in spot where you're like, okay, you're kind of just sitting there hoping that you don't end up facing them. Because if you end up facing some of these teams, it can be tough. Like, it can be very, very tough. But, yeah, it's not an ideal situation because he's out for a couple of weeks. So let's just take a look at the Spurs schedule. So let's just be conservative and say he's out for 3 weeks. Where's San Antonio Spurs? 3 weeks. So let's put him out till like the 12th of December. And let's just say, that's just as an expectation. He's out for the 12th of December. So he misses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there's that 9-day break there. I'm guessing this is maybe where they're trying to get him back for. Which means he's missed 11 games. Which means he's got 4 more games to miss the rest of the season. Or 5 more games that he can miss the rest of the season. To win Depoy and to make it all NBA. That is a real interesting thing. That is a real interesting thing to see. But I'm looking at who they're playing. So, like, a lot of these are winnable games. Like, Ja's injured for Memphis. The Memphis Grizzlies might be better without Ja. You're probably not beating Denver. But then you play Memphis without Ja. Atlanta, who are way better without Trae Young. The Suns, Portland, Denver. It's not an easy run of games, but it could be worse. It could be worse. Then you play back-to-back against OKC and OKC at Christmas. Like, they are tough games. They're really tough games. Like, you have some easy enough. You genuinely have some easy enough games. Like, it could have been a lot worse. And there's a lot of the games where you're going to lose. You're probably going to lose with Wembanyama as well. So, it's just unfortunate. It is always unfortunate, like, sidelined for a few weeks. Like, that's just not ideal. This is not ideal. And look, I do think when it comes to Victor Wembanyama that he's going to be back. And if it turns out, like, I mean this when I say this, if it turns out that Victor Wembanyama never plays 82, never plays 65 games for a season, plays between 50 and 60 games every year of his career. I don't care. As long as he's ready for the playoffs. That's just my opinion when it comes to Wemby. Is like, I don't like, as long as he's good to play every game in the playoffs, and it's not like, he's not ready for that. I don't really care. Because again, 82 games is a lot for people's body. And I do think there's inevitably going to be a player. I wouldn't be surprised if there is an actual NBA player that just says, I'm playing 50 games a year, I don't care. They're like, you know what, I'm a max contract player. I'll take 60% of a max. I'm playing 50 games a year, and I'm ready for playoffs. I don't really care. It's like, I'm out here. So like low management is like, my body can't do 82. But yeah, look, I think Wemby's gonna be fine. He didn't look hurt when he was playing. And look, I would assume that he's gonna be ready to go around Christmas. I think he'll be ready. I assume he'll be ready to go this side of Christmas, by the way they're talking about it. At the same time, though, I'm not sure Anthony Davis is gonna be ready to go this side of Christmas. And they said he'll be out for 2 games. And Nico Harrison was trying to get him to play 2 weeks ago. Like it's not ideal. It is not ideal at all. But now, obviously, the main thing is just to get him back right and healthy. Like, look, I think any sort of an injury with how tight this MVP race is, any sort of like major injury. Like, I think you can probably miss 10 games and win MVP. Like, I think you could play 72 and win MVP. I think it'll be hard to win missing more than 10. And I think Wemby's going to miss more than 10 from just this injury alone. But, yeah, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. But, sure, look, that's kind of the way it is. Like, I think it'll be rare that Wemby plays 82 games in a season at the size he is and the speed he plays at. I think it's going to be very rare, very, very rare, that he plays 82 games for at any stage in his career. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that like Wembanyama is going to be back? Do you guys think it's going to be longer? Do you guys think he's already going to be out of the awards conversation? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? So anyway, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.